So back in July, hey, this isn't a super serious video. I mean, I don't want it to be, but I need some help, Tolarian Community College and the Mana Source, and I suppose Command Cast, or whatever the channel's called, no disrespect. Back in July, I did a video about bending magic cards, about the declination of the quality. I'm not a paper expert, but I mean, to me, cards are just bending like crazy right out of the pack. And that video actually got seen by about 12,000 people. So pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. And I know I lack tact when I try to do what I think is best. And I don't think I always achieve that. Well, I almost never use tact, and I should. It's cost me a lot in my life. But on this issue, on the bending cards, it seems like it's getting worse, and I don't know what else to do. It seems like people come to me when they have a problem, and because they know I'll try to stand up for them. I'll do the best I can. Now, maybe these same people are also going out to these guys, and my first response is always like, well, they don't want to bite the hand that feeds them. But maybe they'll prove me wrong on this, because I've already received several messages today of Commander 2017 products coming out of the box bent. I can't even imagine finding this acceptable. Now, I know that there's some acceptable level of damaged cards or misprints or whatever. I get that. I mean, you're printing millions of cards. You're not going to be 100%, right? But as I talked about back in July, there's been a clear... There's like a clear cut in the timeline when the quality dropped. Probably also around the time they raised the price of booster boxes to distributors, although I'm not totally sure about that. It would be pretty interesting if that were true. And I have people emailing me, so I don't know what to do, right? I can't imagine what it feels like to... Well, I can, but let me frame it this way. I know it's not every product, but I think we can all agree that the rate of misprints and the rate at which cards are bending now is significantly worse than where it had been 5 years ago. And it seems to be either at least getting worse. At best, it's not getting any better. At worst, it seems to be getting worse. Now, maybe because I brought up this issue, more people are telling me about it. That's certainly possible, right? It would make sense. But not everyone that plays Magic has a YouTube channel that they can purchase Magic products and write off the cost. Not everybody has, you know, Hasbro flying them around the country. And not everyone has a bunch of extra money to buy on product and not care that it comes out of the box bent. I can't see any solution here other than this is an obvious issue. It's an issue that Reddit talks about. It's an issue that I've talked about. But I think I've done enough tarnishing to my name with Wizards that no matter what I say, even if, like, one day ago I roasted them for banning Pepe. So then today when I come by and have a serious concern, they don't listen. And of course, who could blame them, right? But what I'm hoping is some of the Magic YouTubers that they do listen to, like Tolarian Community College or the Mana Source, will make a video to help raise awareness. Because I can't imagine with, you know, their average video is getting 3 to 5 times the views I get, that Wizards wouldn't hear that. And they have more credibility with Wizards than I do. And I don't care about ego. I care about you all. I care about the community not saving their money. There are people that emailed me and they were like, I cashed my paycheck and I spent $120 on this and look at what I got. The tokens are in better shape than the actual cards, is I think what one of the guys tweeted me. And the obvious answer would be to stop buying the product. And I would recommend, to be honest with you, I know this is going to suck for local game stores, but if they don't listen to us here on YouTube, or Brian or Anthony don't make a video about it, and they don't listen to that, they don't listen to Reddit, you need to start returning these things. That's what I'm sorry, but I know this is going to suck for local game stores, but to me, when I open a brand new product and cards are bent out of the box, that's defective. The cards, I mean, you have one job. And it used to be where it was from the vault and, you know, everyone was kind of like, it's just that special foiling process that causes these cards to be bent. But now I think that it's bullshit. That it's not the special foiling process. It's that they cheaped out on them. And now they've just cheaped out on everything else because they realized that we were still going to buy this stuff anyway. And boycotts don't work because a lot of us don't have a lot going on in our lives outside of Magic, and we want to play Magic. But maybe if we start returning these products to the local game stores, they will tell their retail support that, hey, I've got people returning this stuff open to me because the product is defective. And that should go up the chain. That's my backup plan, is to recommend to anyone who opens these products and has like significant bending on their cards out of the box, you should return it. You should 100% return it. Because if they're not going to listen to YouTube and they're not going to listen to Reddit, then I don't know what else to do. People say I bitch all the time, but I think it's partly because no one else does. And it feels like it's always coming from me. I've uploaded daily videos this week and none of them were bitching. In fact, I've moved most of my roasts to a second channel so I could avoid inundating you all with that. In fact, I've got a video coming out tomorrow about Megacorp, brand new TCG. Cards do not come out of the pack bent. And they actually use the same printing company Wizards does. Imagine that. So maybe Brian and Anthony, maybe you guys or the command cast crew, somebody who has Wizards ears, please signal boost this. I don't know if you out there can share this around. Maybe, you know, I think the source is hurting the message. So if Wizards hears from other people, I think that is better. And I'm a big enough, like, I have enough self-confidence to not give a shit about asking for help, especially when it's for all of you out there. We want a better product. We're paying, you know, part of the MSRP we're paying is built on the fact that the cards in these packs come out near mint, right? Wizards does a calculation. They say they don't, but they know what the cards in the commander decks are worth on the secondary market, and they know where they can price it. This goes into their calculation because they know they can't charge $30 for it if it has $5 worth of cards in it. However, when you open it and the cards are bent out of the box, that isn't very good for us Magic players. Yes, you can bend them back sometimes, but you shouldn't have to do that. This is a brand new product. It'd be like buying a brand new CD, God, I'm old, and having scratches on it. You would return that, right? So I think if you bought any of these special products and they come out of the box bent, you should return them. And if I can't get my message to Wizards, hopefully some of my fellow people that have their ear can look past their differences and have the guts to stand up for you guys. And if they don't, then I'll continue to try and get my message across to them. And hopefully this is just a small bump in the road. I'm sure it is. But they need to fix this card printing issue. There, I was calm. I was not yelling. I don't think I cursed. Maybe this message will resonate. Please, Wizards, can you fix your bending cards? Thank you. appreciate you. Feel the burn. What do I got to say? Please?